Aurora. Wanting to have a little nosy through. Oh, guess the information. And some bullets. Overstays her welcome. That's one kill given up. Some spam through. Does a little bit of damage. In fact, Jenkon and Qiyarah both brought down below half from the spam. One back the other way. The gush through the smoke. Retake required. There is a kit in play.
Marie's boosted. Low HP. Can she see over the top of the smoke? Not really. However, when it dissipates, they need to dismount. And that will be her by Naomi. Stuck on the bomb site. Or maybe they're just stuck in with her. One kill goes either way. There is a kit as well that potentially could be brought to the table, but Aim and Ismo, it's a deadly mix. She's already got the kill on her. Qiyarah's found another. Marie's 3 HP. She was the one that originally got dinked through the smoke. It's a very clean pistol from NIP.
Yeah, even the Molotov at the post plant, if they did decide to go for the bomb defuse, so wouldn't have mattered. Even if they found the kills, that probably would have been enough to close it out and the Flames at least get that kill. So NIP get the pistol. Starting Ancient right. Astralis will be forced to take nothing into this round. However, they're stacking A, which is where NIP have come to play.
Well, potentially.
Well, yeah.
See what Aim can find, because as she scales up B ramp, she can immediately say, I see absolutely nothing, guys. It's clear. Come back. They're stacking A. And NIP go, oh, okay, sure. And they'll just come back over. And they'll completely avoid the stack.
Yep, that's one way to deal with it. Question is, how many Mach 10 kills can they find? In fact, if Aim just tucks here when the bomb gets planted, she knows that it's going to send them all just running over that way because they want to find some kills, you know, throw some bodies at the problem. And Aim can start to feast, although actually cops a dink. Now they're pinned between Mach 10s, but only one of them. Aim does fall. Jenkon can continue to throw herself at the problem, but the others will just sit back. Love to find yourself a couple of Mach 10 kills. Yeah, that's one way to do it. 3. I didn't even see her get one of those into Donut. It was so quick.
Yeah, it was fast. That's a really good way to approach that, by the way. That's a good learning experience just for people who like win pistols and then don't really know how to deal with like stacks and stuff. Just send one Mach 10 player just anywhere, because at the end of the day, if the Mach 10 player walks into a stack, it's not the end of the world. You gain all the information. They get an SMG. Meanwhile, you can set up on the bomb site and you can just be ready in the post plant. Or best case scenario is what happens there, where Aim deems B's clear. NIP thought they had the right idea on A. Turns out that wasn't the case, and they immediately changed course.
Bit of damage. Anya's heard that. Down the ramp, they come fighting. Anya swings off the back of it as well. Perfectly timed. And she keeps going. Doesn't stop. A perfect pincer maneuver onto the lane. Leave Jenkon and Qiyarah wondering what went wrong. Aurora gonna spot one out. Doesn't need to extend further though. They've got this 2-player advantage.
Yeah, this is all about just how many rifles can you keep alive here if you're Astralis. You don't want to be giving up these fights. I like this push. Triple layered, because Anya could have also swung from Jaguar instead. Qiyarah's just going to tuck her head down. Try and hold on to the AK for about 45 seconds. We'll go straight into this crosshair at the FAMAS in a moment. Both crosshairs trained on the position, just ready and waiting. And it feels like it's only a matter of time before Astralis claim this round.
Yeah, I mean, it is. And now they even know exactly where she is, so they start to move. They lose one more, but it's okay. The AK will be picked up. And Astralis get on the board. And NIP without a bomb plant, they will have a buy into this. Astralis, this is a great round. I love the decision to go for this aggressive pinch off that smoke that was off in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, that was theirs. They missed it. This is probably
Yeah, they
what
still
it,
thought,
this
you
is
know what,
probably
give
the
it a go.
lineup. Yeah, I don't blame them. I quite like it because NIP were a little bit disorientated. They weren't ready for the quantity of players that were out over towards Shell. Flashbangs out mid seem pretty good because AIM's been able to use the Tech 9 to good effect. Marie, though, stands her ground. And the pistols can't really accomplish anything.
Just the one. Astralis can keep it at that. They'd be very happy. Which they should. Josephine's angle. I mean, I've seen a pretty crazy D from Qiyarah in the past. Josephine has as well. So she doesn't want to test it. That's all good. Just the one player from the mid play. We are all evened up.
Yeah, Qiyarah and Naomi, very much like a lot of players in ESL Impact, they do stream as well. So make sure you go and check them out. Naomi on Twitter releases some really cool like frag movies.
Yeah, her frag movies are sick. I don't know. I think she might even edit them.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah,
she does.
Yeah, they're actually really sick. Highly recommend checking out Naomi on Twitter. And every player in ESL Impact. They're all great. Follow them. Spread the love.
Interesting Molly. That's thrown to prevent progression and to prevent Astralis swinging out cave. There's two players that are grouped up here. Marie starts to feel a little bit uncomfy in middle because she's isolated from the rest of the pack. Big fight here in cave. And I like this activation from Ismo at the same time. Josephine will find one, and there is Ismo striking from down B ramp.
She's not moving. Like a turret. Locking down this bomb that she has managed to find. Calls over the support of Aurora. Goes a little bit too far, but, well, there's another player there. Even trades. And you know where this final NIP player is. Marie edges towards the door. She is isolated at the moment, so there's a world if you get past her, but no. Nice off angle that was being held by Marie.
Really good time in there from Ismo. As soon as the contact was being taken at cave, that's when she decides to push down the ramp. Supported by a flashbang as well, just to guarantee the kill. But that was the bomb carrier. And from there, Astralis can just swarm over towards ledge. Hold the B ramp and lock NIP out of doing anything. And finally, that's the buckle of the economy yet again. NIP have been struggling to get the bomb down. In a number of these rounds, it's just been all Astralis at the moment. They're going to try B.
Nice utility. That second Molotov doesn't get extinguished. I think, was there 2 Molotovs? Must have been. Because the smoke gets one at the back, but they're forced just to run through the flames. M4A4, the perfect weapon for the job as well. 3 of them on the Astralis side, in fact, which is kind of crazy. These young kids know what's up.
Extra bullets, more pain, more guarantee for kills. No AWP for Ramsin. Just the straight AKs. It looks like NIP. This one's a lot more of a default. AIM, the only player out B. Won't be spammed. Just about dodges that. So it's going to be Anya to be tested on the boost at A.
Yeah, she's got a lot she needs to do. Marie's in donut, so can come support. She's actually quite forward in mid. With 3 players heavily committed on B, Anya is going to feel a lot of pressure. Oh, good timing on this push.
Oh,
and that's information. The rotation can come over.
Oh, and Anya doubles down. Marie's already waiting. Aurora in the back of the site. Oh, Marie gets decimated. And now Aurora, they know exactly where she is. She's just extinguished that smoke. So that means that Josephine needed to help out, but Qiyarah just keeps finding everything. Aurora not ready for her just to press the issue through that smoke. Ismo. Well, her audio's been heard. She runs through the flames and NIP. Well, they go B.
See you later, alligator. Ismo at least picks up that kit on the way through. But she also has to be thorough, knowing that it's a 1v2 and that they could have kept a player in any of these little cheeky angles. Qiyarah on for another ace. Or didn't complete her first ace, so maybe a chance in this one. As Ismo creeps forward. What are angles to be cleared? Is she going to be ready for this box position? Walks past. Just as Qiyarah comes forward as well. A tap onto the bomb. Qiyarah can't convert. And as well, while the flames are forward, maybe, but the bomb is planted out in the open. Ramsden only needs to tap, and she finds that head.
Nice attempt from Ismo. Like the idea of just sticking the bomb, and then as soon as you see Ramsden, you can come off it, because if she doesn't peek, you just defuse right in front of her face. What a round from Qiyarah, though. Just single-handedly opens up this A bomb site, finds every single kill. And I really like the idea just to press the issue and push forward on this smoke. Aurora, you know that she's trapped in. And she's not anticipating how fast the Qiyarah will be pushing. Little sigh of relief for NIP. The buy round, it will be a success story. But for Astralis, they've got more than enough money to go. The Molly is burning Naomi alive. She's full blind. She can't see or hear a thing.
Aim takes so much damage. Oh, that HE would have done the job, but Josefine's bullets just as potent. Astralis is suffocating NIP. At the start of these rounds, the control they're taking towards ledge and lane has been really good. Gonna test A again. Aurora, this time able to step in and find that first kill. A double up in Donut, a flash over the top. Qiyarah, good damage onto Marie, but can't quite find the kill. They do have a Molotov they can throw forward into this position, and I feel like maybe that's the answer, but you also partly maybe want that for Donut, but it is going to go forward. And it is going to burn out Aurora. The flashbang is great. Ramsden still gets the kill. But Qiyarah fast in the trade. I know that there was at least one player that had been tagged a little bit in towards Donut, but Ismo on the lurk through. Oh my god! Qiyarah KOs her. And a tap on the bomb to bait them forward. Qiyarah is on a tear. She cannot be stopped. The twins having to clutch this one out. It's Naomi. Her sister doing so much of the work, and now it's just up to her. One more shot will do it, but Josephine winning out the 1 versus 2.
Astralis play that really well in the mid round, and they trade off information for just firepower. They try and outnumber NIP, and there's always a 2-on-1 on the bomb site. And let's be real, that the shot that Qiyarah just hit on Ismo was audacious, but it was always the right idea from Astralis. The flank, pushing from so many different angles, it makes NIP feel so uncomfortable in this position, and I'll tell you what, they're doing it. Another clutch secured by Josephine. 5 rounds plays free. NATO gets on the mic, and it's interesting that you say that Astralis have been very suffocated in towards B. I'd completely agree. And the way to get rid of that, you assume that there's one player that's going to be coming over from middle to help. There's going to be a cave threat, and there's always going to be a player pushing down ramp. A is the weakness, A is the vulnerability. And if NIP just hit that a lot faster than they've been doing, they're going to have a lot more success.
I don't think they're going to do it this round, Brandon. I think, in fact, with the pistols, they're going to give B a go again. They force their way past the early utility. Astralis aren't actually going for the full lane take. I imagine they're aware of the economy situation. Smoke. Flash forward. Spots a couple. 2 for her. And that lane take does come through successfully. So no issues against the pistols. Astralis already up to 6.
That was nice, though. Right at the very end there, you see the lurk on A. That's just for information. Are Astralis over-rotating? Have they got a player that is always anchoring towards Temple or sat at big box? It's all little clues that NIP are gathering just on these low buys to make sure their gun rounds are all that more potent.
And now I think we are seeing that A attack.
But look at the variation. Double push A main.
On a mission, Ismo gets the info, but she falls. Anya does as well. NIP identifying that there might be space today. And they forcibly find it. Marie is here and somehow gets a kill. And just about gets away. Sitting in the smoke with such low HP. And space everywhere. Still going to plant. 4-on-2. Can't even get out of here. There's a flank from Naomi.
Yeah, this was always the answer. This is well done from NIP, and even with the double push, it ultimately is irrelevant. And in fact, that's just going to incentivize NIP to keep going towards A, because if you throw multiple players at us and it's a 2-for-nothing trade, that's going to be more than happy. Naomi even picks up utility right at the very end that was left in spawn.
Yeah, it's so unlucky. Well, maybe not unlucky, but unfortunate that the decision to go aggressive on A main doesn't work out for them, because that was where all the pressure was. You know, if you'd been able to find at least one of those kills, or, you know, at least trade out, might have been a very different round. But both falling flat puts Astralis on the back foot. You got 2 players with 5k, so I imagine we might see. Oh, interesting. Okay, I guess loss bonus.
Wow.
1900. Yeah, I'm surprised to see the force buy. Double up, I'm even more surprised to see. Kind of cool, maybe.
Double up, no armor on both of them.
Yeah.
This is one hell of an all-in. Yeah. This is basically win this round, fantastic. You're actually kind of looking at maybe an 8-4 half. Lose this round, suddenly it's 6-6. But this is going to be the unpredictability coming in. NIP going back to A yet again, but they need to get past the AWP of Anya. And I don't know. Actually, do you know what? I don't think they're going to expect an AWP right now.
Yeah, I don't love playing at the big box though, because she can't fall back anywhere. And if they just pounce on the site, there's a Molotov behind the box. Where does she go? I would have maybe preferred a very passive line in Temple. We'll see. She's going to... Oh, I thought she was going to be tested. They're all starting to walk that way, but instead they're going to reroute. They've decided, you know what? Maybe not. Not today. Okay. Anya Zorb gets the kill. And now there's no way you're expecting the second AWP.
No, you're not. But at the same time, you're going to go into Marie. Oh, on a FAMAS, Deagle rings out. That's a clear indication you're not playing with just the AWPs. Ismo. That is ridiculous. Takes NIP and the game by the scruff of the neck. It's a hat-trick in towards Ledge and nearly the 4-piece. But of course, it's Qiyarah. She always feels inevitable in these situations, but a 1v5 seems a little bit out of her remit. One more kill added to the table. Trying to grab the bomb. That's her first mission, and time is not on her side. 15 seconds left. Knows that Josefine is in this corner and can't get by her. That is a masterclass from Ismo.
Yeah, double up. Not really needed. You just need one. You need the Deagle for Ismo. What? I need to watch those back. All right, this is a cool kill. Very fast for Anya, but... All right. Boom. This second one? Oh, while she's doing the insect animation? That's so cool. The flashbang to support. Everything was perfection for Ismo.
Miss Incredible. Absolutely ridiculous. When you feel like the AWPs are going to be the shining grace, instead, it's just the hand cannon that does all of the damage. That is a great round to win. What a timeout and decision. Shadow spotted as AIM tries to creep across Sledge. Anya denies. And suddenly, this inspires a lot more belief in the Astralis ranks.
They managed to get past this AWP.
What about this AWP?
But what about second AWP? Ooh, I like the way they went backwards to try and get onto that angle. So first AWP bested. Managed to get control as well from Mamsen's lurk up Ledge. Much more passive setup from Astralis, basically across the map. And it's Marie who's not really been needed to step up too much. She's the one that's about to take the full brunt of the NIP assault.
Shadow not spotted because she's playing a little bit more passive. I don't think they're going to be ready for this because previously on the boosts, they've been playing a little bit further forward. Aurora will finish the job onto 1. And you've got to remember that Qiyarah's also got dinked. A 3-on-3, but this looks winnable for Astralis.
Josefine, if she catches Naomi, that's the way in. But Ramson alleviates the pressure. Ismo is felled. 3 players with barely any health. And Ramson with full HP at the back, can't be found. NIP with 5 at the half.
Somebody hears me. I blame my own soul. I'm in control. I live in my own dream. I dance to my own beat. Oh, I am the queen of my heart. I rule my own world. I reign with magic and love. I am the queen of my heart. I rule my own world.
Definitely not 13-0 then, is it? Astralis with the lead at the half. NIP now swap over to the CT side, and that's why I get excited to see what Astralis can produce. I'm really enjoying watching them play.
Yeah, it's been great to see. That we're getting some pretty big moments from some big players. And Ismo, one of them, charging into the bomb site. Aim, though, with the dual Berettas, able to get one before she's traded out. Good scaling from Astralis as they go into long, so Qiyarah can't disrupt. And the Glock from Aurora there to run her down the deep smoke. As mentioned, the scaling, how do you even retake this?
You can't really, you got no utility. There's no kit unless there was one on one of the dualies. Ismo takes first contact, that baits them into Marie's P250, and it is really as easy as that. Rams in, last player standing, in cave. Anya has got dual Berettas. She'll finish the job. Another pistol for Astralis.
Yeah, beautiful. Not really too much to say outside of Astralis. Really great out the gate to have the intention to scale long. So even if, you know, there are players present in cave, which they were, they're negated by the space that's been taken elsewhere. That deep smoke giving them the space to set up favorable fights across B. Ooh, that's a very late call to force from NIP.
What's good about that, just to kind of build on your point, is the fact that Astralis obviously recognize that and they don't fight into cave. Because I've seen a lot of teams where they'll take the space in towards CT, they'll go short, long, and then they'll send a couple of players who actually go into cave and try and clear that out. That is not the right decision to make whatsoever, because you're just giving a lot of opportunity for the CTs to kind of work their way back in to a round such as that. Stack on B, despite the force, is an interesting one, and currently, when you just take a look at the minimap, it looks like the right one. Oh, especially with the utility being dropped back.
Yeah, that implies that we've got Josefine heading up. I mean, she is on stack report duty. She's going to be finding out what's going on. And she finds out there's an MP9 in play, so you're on red alert, red alert.
Look at the rotate.
Force by. That's a cool read. Oh no, Ismo falls to Qiyarah. This last second force buy is working out for NIP. And that rotate is still in play. They've kept everyone over here. Anya, 1 kill back. Deagle of Naomi. Oh, hits one. Looking for a follow-up. Good HE as well. Support rotates on over and they are just running them down. This force buy is perfect.
Yeah, really nice read as well from NIP. Because obviously they did exactly the same to Astralis in that first half. They sent AIM in, trying to take a look with the utility, with the flashes. Shouldn't find anything. So that means NIP could come over. As soon as the kill comes in, and there's a number of players that have just been recognized because they're lighting up the kill feed, they're also just spamming all of their guns. The decision to immediately rotate to A was the perfect one. You can see that Aurora, even after they found the entry, Astralis, she wasn't ready, she had a knife out.
Astralis will force back. So a scout with a collection of pistols and a Mac 10 are all they bring into this. One flashbang for Josefine. So they go hunting, peering, examining, taking a glimpse. What's going on? Flashbang. Well set up. Actually, it's Naomi that finds that kill in mid. Qiyarah does get information in multiple avenues.
Still very committed on this B idea. Trying to get Marie involved with the scout. Even a tag is good enough because the pistols could soften them up. But with Qiyarah finding another kill and the bomb, actually really worried about the flank. This looks like it's going to fall apart. And you mentioned this was the force, and it is. If they save, that'd be fantastic. If they don't, they'll have absolutely nothing to bring forward into the next. Naomi's making it so they cannot cross from shelf to A. Bomb locked out on an island. 35 seconds left. This should always be an NIP round.
Yeah, you'd love just to get the bomb down if possible, but it's not going to happen. A force buy for nothing, as NIP will get round number 7. And off that force, you can see Astralis, it's pennies. NIP managing to put their foot down in this CT side.
What I will say is that everyone on NIP needs to help Qiyarah. Because Qiyarah is 20 and 10. The next highest is Ramsin on 9 kills. The overall floor for NIP needs to be raised so they can try and support the structural ceiling. Because otherwise, this is going to really come out from under their feet. And Astralis can definitely win this map. If it is just Qiyarah showing up, whilst that is fantastic, they need the entire squad contributing.
Well, Naomi, she's going to have to contribute here because they are running at her with pistols. The Galil gets 2. And jenkon there for the follow-up 3. So can't breach through Donut. Well held. And there's that equalizing round. Astralis immediately AKs being purchased. NIP settling in.
Sucks for Aurora, $50 short of the AWP. Has to go AK utility instead. Ramsin isn't wielding one yet either because she's got an AK. Fight for mid is going to be uncontested. Astralis want A.
SHE. Sentry as well. Jenkins just trying to delay them. And doing a little bit more than that. Looking for every kill, but eventually is dealt with. But she's done enough. Marie gets 2 back, but the support was all there. NIP in the lead.
Yeah, that was, I guess, a limit test for Astralis on A. They wanted to see how if they could get ahead of the utility that was thrown in quite deep, but running through this molly is a recipe for disaster, to be honest. Jenkon, you can just stand her ground. These are the easiest kills she's ever going to get defending the A bomb site. And from there, the rest of the squad can clean up. 9-8, no bomb plant, no money. Right now for Astralis, they look to set their sights elsewhere, up B in towards cave, but they're being bombarded by all this utility. Marie walking wounded, as too is Josefine.
Another incendiary forward as well. Get out of my cave, says Qiyarah. Are they going to come back? Like an unwanted fly that's just... Okay, never mind. She sweated them. The Deagle not connecting. So it's just the upgraded pistols. It hurt for a plant. Oh, okay. That's a Deagle shot and a half. Rifle picked up for Anya, no armor. Aurora spotted as well. Now you know where both these players are hanging out. And now you know where this final player is hanging out. Qiyarah with a 23rd kill.
Easy as that, really. Qiyarah's having a field day. She was fantastic on Vertigo as well. Just thought it was good for the storyline to highlight. Obviously, Ramsin and Aurora, and Ramsin was fantastic in clutches, but it's really got to be said that Qiyarah has been phenomenal just all series long and is really just flexing her muscles on Ancient.
Yeah, absolutely. Been really impressed with her just generally this season. Another timeout for Astralis, and we do have Aurora with the AWP. This has been a very AWP-less map, save for the double AWP at the tail end of the CT side, where Anya is finding a lot of impact. Bulk of it, it's been the rifles. So I liked, you know, when Aurora's doing this, it feels like she's looking at the players she wants to talk to, like in-game as well as, you know, over the microphone.
Yeah, I like that. It kind of feels like you're a little bit more immersed in the experience. Miss Smoke as well thrown by Astralis. Got to be careful. Haven't really seen Astralis fight for mid basically at all at any stage in the early rounds. It's always been this retake effort, but I don't mind it here because you take a look at the minimap. It's only Naomi just now getting in towards Red Room. Aurora wanted to boost, but gets smoked off by Jenkon. It's a very good timing, especially if they're being jump spotted. Oh, okay, they've been seen. There was a world in which they don't get timing, but they're going to use that to their advantage. They're accelerating through Donut.
Yeah, great split. Oh, well.
Was it?
It was. It was. But the defense is too good. Talked about players needing to step up alongside Qiyarah. It feels like Jenkon and Naomi on this A bomb side are doing just that, not letting anybody in.
Well, what I will say is this is something Astralis really need to workshop a little bit more, is their actual executes, because the utility, well, as you can see, it's just not present. Sure, there's limited weaponry in this round, but just in general, from watching how they've been operating just throughout this entire half, it feels a little bit lackluster when it comes to the actual execution. They've got the right idea, but aside from that, the execution is a little bit wayward.
Aim with an opener. That was just, yeah, spamming through the cubby. Not the way Josefine wants to start this round. This round that could get an IP series point. Qiyarah wants to find her 24th kill, but not going to be allowed. So one back, keeps it even.
And AIM can't really push the issue here. Aurora's holding for it just in case, but with space in cave and being the only defender here, AIM needs to call for reinforcements. That smoke is fading in a moment. Anya will get, overwhelmed by jenkon. I thought she had that kill dead to rights. Instead, it goes the other way of the CT side. Astralis will still commit in towards the B bomb site, but they get completely flattened. Yet again, it's very limited utility as they begin their descent. I understand the need to try and catch these players off guard, but you're allowing so many multi-kills to seep through the cracks.
Last time out for Astralis. They need 4 in a row. This has been a lockdown on the CT side. A real struggle to break through. I really thought Astralis were going to stage a comeback and push us to that map 3 once this first half kicked off, but struggling in these gun rounds.
Yeah, it's just been one-way traffic, really. And that's been the case when it comes to just kind of the design of the rounds from Astralis as well. It's been pretty one-dimensional. I like the rounds in which they've taken mid and they've tried to split through donut and going through A at the same time. Those have been fantastic. Otherwise, it has been just too simple for NIP. Aurora has made it through cave, but at what cost? The majority of her HP bar.
Again, early pressure. This time they've actually managed to get control into cave. Josefine's fighting for Qiyarah and jenkon combine. AIM with the one as well. And it's looking like NIP will be locking this one down. Qiyarah, she wants more kills. 24 to her name right now, over a 2.0 KD. Marie does get one back. Trade that immediately. And Anya, what can you do? Run down by jenkon. NIP take the series 2-0.
Yeah, but Astralis should hold their heads high, to be honest. It's been a fantastic series from them. I didn't expect the scorelines to be that close, especially on Vertigo. But NIP, this is just NIP things. They show the resilience. They show